third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. He'll start the return inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. The Big Orange able to escape with a close win the last time they saw the Tide.
Well, last game, Tennessee came out firing right out of the gate. They were ready to go. They were locked in, dialed in. David, in this one, they're going to have to do that again. You cannot get behind the Tide in a game of this magnitude.
No, but how about last year building confidence for this year? Knowing that you beat the mighty Crimson Tide, it gives you confidence. You know you can do it again. Start this game off with that confidence. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. A little release to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bond.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and tune and on the same page early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can really catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds space on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Brown.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Vick. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Motion from the back. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Vols will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Bounced off his feet. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gets it out to the 20 after he picked up a 4. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Punts it out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Got his man on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. No cupcakes this week, Phil.
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Oh, better look out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Vols in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Vols will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A strike downfield, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it in the middle. It's Meadows.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Basic connection. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got his man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
There he goes.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running to Green. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Touchdown time! And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got a man, it's Grove. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Plows through the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Vols come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide. And the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the